Stop everything! If you've been frustrated, tired, and stuck with fat that won't budge, you don't need a fad diet. You need to do these 5 simple habits every single day. When you stick to the end of this video, I'm giving you a bonus tool that connects all these habits together so you can implement them with ease and consistency. Welcome to the most practical weight loss video you'll ever watch. No gimmicks, just results. Here are the 5 things you must do daily to ignite fat loss, maintain energy, and reclaim your confidence. Stay to the end and I'll give you a bonus you won't want to miss. Let's be honest for a moment. How many times have you started a diet, full of motivation, only to quit by week 2? You meal prepped. You tracked every bite. Maybe you even downloaded 3 different fitness apps. And still, nothing changed. Or worse, you lost a little, then gained it all back. You're not alone. Most diets fail not because people don't try hard enough, but because the plans are too complicated, too restrictive, or just not built to last. They demand perfection, and when you slip, even once, you feel like a failure. So you quit and the cycle begins again. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if instead of obsessing over carbs, counting every calorie, or cutting out all the foods you love, you simply focused on doing a few simple, powerful things every single day, things that train your body to burn fat naturally, reduce cravings, increase your energy, and help you finally feel in control? That's what this video is about. This isn't a quick fix detox. It's not about starving yourself. And I'm definitely not here to sell you some miracle pill. What I'm going to share with you are 5 proven daily habits, so simple anyone can do them, but so powerful they've helped thousands transform their bodies and lives without extreme diets, gym memberships, or complicated rules. These habits are flexible. They don't force you into a box. They give you freedom, structure, and results. Once you understand how they work together, weight loss stops being some distant goal and starts becoming part of your everyday life. You'll finally feel what it's like to eat without guilt, move your body with joy, and see changes that actually stick. These aren't tips. They're a roadmap to a better you. And if you stick with me to the end, I'm giving you a bonus tool that will help you apply everything we cover, effortlessly. Let's get into the 5 things you must do every single day to make fat loss feel automatic and permanent. Thing 1, fast for a set window every day. Let's talk about the one weight loss method that's been around for centuries, but is only now becoming a global phenomenon again: fasting. Now wait, before your brain jumps to starvation and misery, let me be clear. This is not about punishment or skipping meals just to suffer. It's about timing. It's about giving your body the space it needs to do what it was naturally designed to do: heal, reset, and burn fat for fuel. So here's the science made simple. Every time you eat, your body releases insulin. Insulin is like a storage hormone. Its job is to help your cells absorb energy from your food. But when insulin is high, your body is focused on storing fat, not burning it. Now imagine you're constantly snacking all day. Even if you're eating healthy foods, you're never giving your body a real chance to lower insulin levels. You're always in storage mode. That's where intermittent fasting comes in. By limiting the number of hours you eat in a day, say to an 8-hour window, you naturally allow your insulin levels to drop. When insulin is low, your body finally gets the green light to access your stored fat and use it as energy. This is the switch. This is when you enter fat-burning mode. Most people do this by skipping breakfast and having their first meal around noon, then stopping food intake around 8 p.m. That's called a 16. 8 fast. 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. Others start with a gentler 12-12 or 14-10 schedule. You don't have to jump to 16 hours on day 1. So what actually happens when you fast? Your blood sugar stabilizes. Your cravings drop. Your digestion improves. Your body starts using stored fat as fuel. Inflammation begins to reduce. You feel lighter, more clear-headed, and in control. And you know what else? You'll likely notice fewer emotional swings tied to food. You're no longer at the mercy of sugar crashes or the 3 p.m. energy slump. Even more impressive? When you fast, your body also increases production of human growth hormone, HGH, a powerful, natural hormone that supports fat metabolism and helps preserve lean muscle. This is why fasting works without exercise in the beginning. Though movement is great, and we'll talk about that in Thing 3, your body already starts transforming during fasting alone. And yes, you can drink things while fasting, as long as they don't spike insulin. Water is best. Herbal teas are great. Black coffee? Yes. No sugar, no cream, just clean fluids that support your body while keeping it in the fasted state. Now let's talk about mindset. Fasting isn't about starving. It's not about suffering. In fact, most people report that once they get past the first few days, they feel less hungry, not more. Why? Because your body becomes fat adapted. It stops depending on sugar highs for fuel and starts running on your natural fat stores like a well-oiled machine. But let's be honest, not everyone does it right the first time. And that's okay. You're learning something new and your body needs time to adjust. Here are a few common mistakes to avoid. Going too hard too fast. Don't jump into 18 or 20-hour fasts on day one. That's like trying to run a marathon before you can jog around the block. Start small. Try a 12-hour window. See how your body feels. Then gradually increase it. Binge eating when the fast ends. You've been fasting for hours. You're proud. But now, instead of choosing clean, nourishing foods, you reach for cookies, chips, and soda. That undoes everything. When you break your fast, choose protein-rich meals, healthy fats, and veggies. More on that in Thing 2, not drinking enough water. Fasting flushes water from your body. You'll need to hydrate more. Aim for at least 8 to 10 cups of water throughout the day. Thinking hunger means you're doing it wrong. Hunger is normal in the beginning. It doesn't mean your body is shutting down. It means it's adjusting. Stay strong, stay hydrated, and soon the hunger waves get shorter and easier to manage. Not listening to your body. If you feel lightheaded, dizzy, or weak, don't force it. Break your fast early with something clean and nourishing. Fasting is flexible, not rigid. Your body's signals matter. Eventually, fasting becomes second nature. It's a habit you don't even think about. You simply eat during your window and fast outside of it. No more constant snacking, no more late-night guilt, just freedom. Think about it like this. You're not just eating less. You're giving your body more time to repair, burn fat, and reset itself. And the results? They speak for themselves. Thousands of people all over the world have lost weight, reversed inflammation, boosted energy, and regained control of their health, simply by choosing when to eat. You're not broken. You just need to stop eating 24/7 and give your body the space to do what it's already built to do. So set your fasting window. Be consistent. Drink water. Give yourself a week or two. And watch your body begin to change. Up next, let's talk about what you should eat during your eating window, so the fasting actually works in your favor, not against you. Thing 2. Eat protein-rich whole foods in the eating window. Now that you've fasted, it's time to fuel. What you eat after a fast is just as important, if not more, than the fast itself. Your body is now primed. It's like a sponge ready to absorb nutrients, so you want to give it the best fuel possible, not junk that undoes all your hard work. Let's get one thing straight. Breaking your fast with processed sugar or greasy takeout is like filling a Ferrari with dirty fuel. You've created the perfect fat-burning environment during your fast. Don't cancel it out with the wrong choices. Here's the golden rule. Break your fast with real food. We're talking lean proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, eggs, fish, or plant-based options like lentils and chickpeas. Lots of fiber-rich veggies, leafy greens, broccoli, bell peppers, cucumbers. Healthy fats like avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil. And for some people, slow-digesting carbs like sweet potatoes, oats, or quinoa. This combo doesn't just taste good, it's strategic. Let's dive deeper into why this matters. Protein is your best friend when it comes to fat loss. Not only does it help build and preserve muscle, but it also keeps you fuller for longer. When you eat enough protein, you're less likely to reach for snacks an hour later. Plus, it boosts your metabolism slightly just by digesting it. That's right, your body works harder and burns more calories just to break down protein. Next up, whole foods. Whole foods don't come in boxes. They don't have cartoon mascots or unpronounceable ingredients. They come from nature, and they work with your body, not against it. Whole foods help stabilize insulin, the hormone we talked about in Thing 1. That means fewer cravings, better energy, and smoother digestion. When insulin is stable, your body stays in fat-burning mode longer, even while you eat. And let's not forget fiber, found in vegetables, fruits, and some legumes. Fiber slows digestion, controls hunger, and feeds your gut bacteria, the good kind that supports immune health and weight loss. When you combine protein, fiber, and healthy fats in one meal, you get what's called a balanced blood sugar response. Translation: no crash, no cravings, no regret, just steady energy and satisfaction. Here's an easy way to build the perfect plate after your fast, palm-sized portion of protein: chicken breast, grilled salmon, boiled eggs, tofu, or lentils. Fist-sized portion of veggies: spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, mixed salad. Thumb-sized portion of healthy fat: a slice of avocado, a small handful of nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil. Optional, a small serving of slow carbs, sweet potato, brown rice, steel-cut oats, or quinoa, especially if you are more active or working out regularly. This way of eating is not just healthy, it's satisfying. You don't need to count calories when you build your meals this way. Your body will tell you when it's full, and you'll learn to listen. Now let's talk mistakes to avoid. Because yes, even with good intentions, people often go off track here. Mistake #1, overdosing on healthy fats. Yes, fats are great. They help with hormones, brain function, and they make meals taste amazing. But they're also calorie-dense. A handful of almonds is great. A whole jar? Not so much. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it's healthy so I can eat as much as I want. Moderation is key. Mistake #2, skipping protein. Some people get too focused on plant-based eating or salads and forget the importance of protein. If your plate is mostly veggies with a sprinkle of beans, you're not getting enough muscle-preserving, metabolism-supporting protein. Make protein the centerpiece, not the afterthought. Mistake #3, drinking your calories. Smoothies sound healthy until they're packed with fruit juice, sugar, or high-calorie nut butters. Energy drinks, flavored coffee, or even healthy lattes often sneak in hidden sugars that spike insulin and stop fat burning in its tracks. During your eating window, stick to water, unsweetened teas, or black coffee. If you want something more flavorful, try infusing water with lemon, mint, or cucumber. Mistake #4, emotional eating during the window. You might have a stressful day and tell yourself, "It's okay, I fasted, so I earned this." That mindset can lead to overeating or binging on comfort foods. Fasting isn't a license to indulge without consequences. You're building habits for life, not just compensating for skipped meals. And finally, timing matters. Your eating window isn't just for eating. It's for nourishing. Eat slowly. Eat mindfully. Don't multitask in front of the TV. When you sit down with your food, taste it. Chew it. Let your body register fullness. You'll enjoy your meals more and you'll stop before you're stuffed. So how does this look in real life? Here's a sample day for someone doing a 16-8 fast. 12 p.m. break fast. Grilled chicken salad with mixed greens, olive oil, cherry tomatoes, and a boiled egg. 3 p.m. snack. Handful of almonds or a few slices of cucumber with hummus. 6:30 p.m. dinner. Baked salmon, steamed broccoli, a small sweet potato, and a few avocado slices. 8 p.m. window ends. Herbal tea or water. No more food. It's simple. It's nourishing. And it works. When you treat your eating window as a powerful opportunity, not just eating time, you fuel your transformation instead of slowing it down. Your fast preps your body. Your meals build the results. You're not starving. You're strategic. And now that you've mastered what to eat, let's talk about the next thing that accelerates fat loss and increases your daily energy without spending hours in the gym. Thing 3, move your body every day, even light activity. Here's the truth. You don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need to crush hour-long workouts. You don't even need to sweat buckets for your movement to matter. What your body really needs, especially during weight loss, is consistency. And the kind of movement that creates real change isn't always extreme. It's the kind that you actually stick with. Let's clear something up. Movement isn't just for burning calories. Yes, that's part of it, but it's just one piece. Moving your body regularly helps improve insulin sensitivity, so your body stores less fat. Reduce inflammation, boost your metabolism. Improve your mood and mental clarity, reset stress hormones like cortisol, which can block fat loss when elevated. This means even a 20-minute walk can work wonders. In fact, studies show that frequent low-intensity movement, like walking, stretching, and housework, has more long-term impact than occasional hardcore workouts followed by days of inactivity. Let me give you a picture. Imagine 2 people. Person A hits the gym for 90 minutes once a week. Person B walks briskly for 25 minutes every single day. Guess who sees better results over time? Person B. Why? Because consistency beats intensity, especially when it comes to weight loss and metabolic health. That's not to say higher intensity workouts don't help. They absolutely do, especially when it comes to building muscle and sculpting your body. But if you're just starting out, don't overwhelm yourself. Start small. Stay consistent. Build from there. Here's how to begin. Step 1. Commit to 20 minutes a day. This could be a walk around your block, dancing to music in your living room, a yoga video on YouTube, or even vacuuming your house with some energy. It all counts. The goal is purposeful movement, something that gets your heart rate up and your blood flowing. Step 2. Use fasting and feeding days wisely. When you're in a fasting state, especially if you're new to it, you might feel a little low on energy. That's normal. Don't push yourself too hard on those days. Focus on light activity. Walk, stretch, do mobility exercises, or even foam roll. On days when you're eating and fully fueled, that's when you can go a bit harder. Add a 15-20-minute bodyweight circuit. Squats, lunges, push-ups, planks, things that build lean muscle and rev up your metabolism. You don't need equipment. Your body is enough. Why lean muscle matters. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat. So the more lean muscle you have, the more your body naturally burns fat without you doing anything extra. That's why strength training, even 1-2 times a week, helps turbocharge your weight loss. Here's a simple weekly movement schedule to get you started. Monday, 20-minute walk Tuesday, bodyweight circuit, squats, push-ups, planks, 3 rounds. Wednesday, stretching or yoga Thursday, 25-minute brisk walk Friday, light weights or resistance bands. Saturday, dance, bike ride, or house cleaning. Sunday, rest or light stretching. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Now, let's address common mistakes. Mistake hash 1, skipping movement entirely. Many people think, I'm already fasting, I'm eating healthy. Do I really need to exercise? Short answer, yes. Movement is what accelerates your progress. It helps your body burn fat more efficiently, manage stress, and improve digestion. Plus, it releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals in your brain that boost motivation and confidence. Mistake hash 2, overtraining. Especially in the beginning, some people go too hard, too fast. 2-hour workouts, 7 days a week, endless cardio. What happens? You crash. Your cortisol skyrockets. Your body clings to fat. You get burned out and quit. Your body isn't a machine. It's a system. And that system needs balance, not punishment. Mistake hash 3, sitting too much the rest of the day. You might do a workout, then sit at a desk or couch for 10 hours. That's called being actively sedentary. The fix? Spread movement throughout your day. Take 5-minute standing breaks. Walk during calls. Stretch in the morning and before bed. Small movements compound over time, and they make a big difference. So, what's the takeaway here? You don't have to kill yourself in the gym. You just have to move. Every day. Intentionally, joyfully, consistently. Make it part of your lifestyle. Something you look forward to, not dread. When movement becomes a reward instead of a punishment, when you use it to feel alive instead of just lose weight, that's when it sticks. And that's when your body starts changing, for good. Thing 4, hydration plus mindful breathing. Every day, let's talk about something so simple yet so powerful, it's often ignored. Water and your breath. Yes, these 2 basic things, hydration and mindful breathing, can dramatically accelerate your fat loss, improve your mood, and reset your body in ways that even the best diet or workout plan can't. Let's start with hydration. Your body is made up of about 60% water. Every single cell in your body relies on water to function correctly, especially when you're trying to burn fat. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your metabolism slows down, your energy drops, your brain gets foggy, and worse, you start mistaking thirst for hunger. Think about it. How many times have you reached for a snack when what your body really needed was just a glass of water? Proper hydration helps suppress unnecessary cravings, improve digestion and nutrient absorption support, liver and kidney function, which flushes out toxins, keep your skin glowing and your joints cushioned, reduce water retention and bloating, improve fat metabolism and energy levels. So how much should you drink? How much should... The golden rule, half your body weight in ounces of water per day. If you weigh 160 pounds, that's about 80 ounces, roughly 10 cups. And if you're exercising, fasting, or living in a hot climate, you'll want to drink even more. Here's a quick routine to keep it simple. Drink a large glass of water right after you wake up. Keep a refillable water bottle with you throughout the day. Sip between meals, especially before eating. This can prevent overeating. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon for natural electrolytes. End your day with herbal tea or another glass of water, unless it disrupts your sleep. Now let's shift to something most people overlook even more than water. Your breathing. Breathing isn't just about staying alive. It's about staying balanced. Your breath connects your body and mind. And when you learn to control it, you take control over your stress, your cravings, your emotions, and your fat-burning potential. Here's why. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, the fight or flight hormone. And while cortisol has its uses, too much of it makes your body hold on to fat, especially belly fat. But here's the good news. Deep, intentional breathing is one of the fastest ways to lower cortisol and bring your body back to a fat-burning, balanced state. Try this. Before every meal, pause. Take 6 slow, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do this first thing in the morning when you wake up. If you hit an afternoon slump or feel anxious, pause and breathe. Make it a ritual. Breathe before big decisions, before workouts, before bed. You don't need 30 minutes of meditation to see results. Just 2-3 minutes of daily mindful breathing can calm your nervous system, improve digestion, and create the space to make better choices. Hydration plus breathing equals sign a more peaceful, fat-burning body. They may seem small, but these habits stack up in powerful ways. Avoid these common mistakes, mistaking thirst for hunger. Always drink water first before reaching for a snack. Replacing hydration with coffee, soda, or sugary drinks. These dehydrate you more and spike insulin. If you want flavor, try fruit-infused water or herbal teas. Overusing caffeine, especially in the afternoon, this messes with your cortisol and sleep, two big fat-burning factors. So ask yourself right now, have I had enough water today? When was the last time I took a deep breath? When you build these tiny moments into your day, they add up to big changes over time. Remember, you don't need to hustle harder. Sometimes the answer is as simple as pausing to breathe and taking a sip of water. Thing 5. Track your progress and rest consistently. Here's the hard truth. If you're not tracking what you do, you're just guessing. Think about it. How can you improve what you're not even aware of? How do you know if something's working or hurting your progress? Tracking is the bridge between effort and results. And no, it doesn't mean logging every calorie or obsessing over every gram of food. It's about being aware, staying in touch with how your body feels, how your habits stack up, and how your progress is unfolding. Start with the basics. What time did you start and end your fast? What did you eat during your eating window? How did you feel physically, mentally, emotionally? How many hours of sleep did you get? How much water did you drink? Did you move your body today? You don't need a fancy app. A simple notebook, note-taking app, or printable tracker will do. The goal is to see patterns over time. What works, what doesn't, what needs adjustment. For example, you might discover that when you sleep less than 6 hours, you crave sugar the next day. Or that your digestion is better when you fast until 11 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Or that adding 10 more minutes of movement helps your mood and reduces evening snacking. Awareness is power. When you track your actions and your responses, you become the expert of your own body. Now, let's talk about one of the most underrated weight loss tools ever, sleep. Yes, real, deep, uninterrupted sleep. If you've been grinding at the gym, cutting your calories, fasting like a pro, but still not losing fat, the missing link might be what happens when your head hits the pillow. Here's why. When you sleep less than 7 hours per night, 2 major hunger hormones get disrupted. Ghrelin increases. This hormone makes you feel hungry. Leptin decreases. This hormone tells your brain you're full. Translation: you wake up feeling starved and it takes longer to feel full. Your cravings spike, especially for sugar and carbs. Your decision-making gets foggy. You snack more. You move less. On top of that, sleep deprivation raises cortisol, your stress hormone. And high cortisol doesn't just affect your mood, it makes your body hold on to fat, especially around the belly. Sleep also impacts your motivation to work out, your recovery, your metabolism, and your mental focus. So if you're not prioritizing rest, you're fighting an uphill battle. Here's how to optimize your sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Wind down early. Try to be in bed before 10:30 p.m. Ditch the screens an hour before bedtime, no scrolling or emails. Blue light disrupts melatonin, your sleep hormone. Create a sleep ritual. Take a shower, dim the lights, read something calming, or do light stretching or breath work. Cool your room. A slightly colder temperature helps your body rest deeper. Cut caffeine after 2 p.m. It lingers in your system for hours and can wreck deep sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It's part of your fat-burning strategy. And guess what? When you combine tracking with quality sleep, your body becomes a well-tuned machine. You'll start noticing better energy in the morning, fewer cravings during the day, clearer focus, faster fat loss, more stable mood, better digestion, deeper connection with your body's signals, so don't underestimate this final habit. It might not sound as sexy as fasting or workouts, but sleep and tracking are the glue that holds everything together. Now here's your bonus. If you're ready to start applying everything we've talked about without getting overwhelmed, click the link below and download the free integrated daily tracker. It's a simple, printable, or fillable tool that helps you log your fasting eating windows. Track hydration, meals, movement, mood, and sleep spot patterns. Stay consistent, stay accountable. Just use it every day for the next 14 days. You don't have to be perfect, just be honest. At the end of those 2 weeks, you'll be amazed at how much more in control, energized, and confident you feel, because you'll finally have proof that your body is changing. Don't wait. Your transformation starts now. Consistency doesn't require perfection, it just requires you to show up. Click the link. Get your tracker. And let's make your weight loss journey real, sustainable, and yours.